Caitlin Clark finished up one of the most remarkable years of basketball playing up in quite some time.
In a move that caught the basketball world off guard, Caitlin Clark has finally addressed the swirling rumors about her Wnba future. After a week of speculation, she took to Instagram to share her plans for the upcoming season.
Just absolutely did it all and became a magnet for attention and an icon for sports fans, certainly little girls, certainly mine as well, playing her basketball and watching her play.
The basketball world was on edge as Caitlin Clark stayed silent on social media following the Indiana Fever's controversial playoff exit. Fans and analysts were left wondering, will she return to the WNBA? Was her historic rookie season just the beginning? Or would she switch to another sport? The suspense grew each day, until October 2nd, when Clark finally broke her silence on Instagram. Her heartfelt post, filled with gratitude for her rookie season, sent shockwaves through the league. In this video, we'll dive into what this means for the Indiana Fever and the WNBA as a whole. How does Clark's decision shape the future of the sport? Before we get into it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Let's jump right in. Caitlin Clark is doing things that go beyond her years. Her Instagram post was just the start. Behind those words is a season that redefined what's possible in basketball. How did one superstar not only exceed expectations but break records along the way? On October 2nd, 2024, Caitlin Clark's message lit up Instagram. Year 1 check. Thank you to everyone who supported me as I lived out my childhood dream. I'm filled with gratitude looking back on this past year. See you all in year 2. With those words, Clark gave fans exactly what they've been hoping for. She wasn't going anywhere. But what made her season so remarkable? It wasn't just about breaking records, she was smashing them. In her debut year, Clark shattered an incredible 62 records, each one proving her game-changing influence. Let's start with the numbers that left everyone in awe. Clark averaged 19.2 points, 8.4 assists, 5.7 rebounds, and 1.3 steals per game. These aren't just impressive for a rookie. They're elite stats for any player in the league. Her 337 assists set a new all-time record for the most in a single season, highlighting her ability to lift her entire team. But Clark's achievements went beyond the stats. She became the first rookie to record a triple-double, not just once, but twice. And her 19 assists in one game set yet another record, showing her exceptional playmaking skills. Clark's impact was felt far beyond the box scores. She breathed new life into the Indiana Fever, a team that had struggled for years. Under her leadership, they finished with a 20-20 record, their first 20-win season since 2015, and earned their first playoff spot in years, ending a long postseason drought.
The greatest years of basketball with work put in by anybody ever?
Clark didn't just help her team win games, she brought the fans along for the ride. Arena crowds grew, her jerseys sold out, and suddenly, the Indiana Fever became a team you couldn't miss. Clark's ability to make her teammates better was obvious every time she stepped on the court, creating plays and opening up space that left defenders scrambling. And with the broken records came the well-deserved praise. She was the clear choice for WNBA Rookie of the Year, earning unanimous votes. And her spot in the All-Star game with the most votes of anyone was another highlight of her season, proving she could stand shoulder to shoulder with the league's top players while thrilling fans at the same time. No one expected Caitlin Clark to be this good, this fast. Coming into the WNBA with a lot of hype, she didn't just live up to it, she blew past it. Her calm under pressure, her clutch performances, and her intense focus drew comparisons to some of basketball's biggest names: Larry Bird, Pete Maravich, Steph Curry, and even Michael Jordan. But what really sets Clark's rookie year apart is how she redefined what's possible for first-year players. She didn't just raise expectations. She set a new, almost unreachable standard. Future rookies will be judged against the incredible year she had, making her achievements even more impressive. If you've enjoyed this video so far, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. We appreciate you taking the time to tune in. Now, let's dive back into the action.
What's our goal?
It's our goal to get to the playoffs.
Our goal is to be in the playoffs. Our goal is to just continue to be competing for a championship.
As Caitlin Clark's fame grew, so did the challenges she faced. The rising WNBA star, who had taken the league by storm, was now dealing with obstacles that tested her resilience like never before. Her incredible, record-shattering season had thrilled fans, but it also brought along unexpected scrutiny and controversy. The playoffs, which many believed would be Clark's big moment, turned out to be the source of major drama. During a key game against the Connecticut Sun, an eye poke left Clark stunned on the floor. What seemed like a routine play quickly turned into a heated discussion across the basketball community. Although many felt a foul should have been called, the officials let it go, leaving fans in disbelief as they watched replays from every angle. This incident sparked a serious conversation about player safety and officiating in the league. Analysts and fans alike debated whether the poke was an accident or something more. Things escalated when USA Today columnist Pristine Brennan raised the question of intent, causing an uproar. The WNBA Players Union stepped in, standing firmly in defense of Clark and voicing their concerns.
As everyone else is seeing this angle, I'm calling her in and I'm saying to her, I need answers.
But the eye poke was just the beginning. Did you know that Clark was on the receiving end of 177% of all flagrant fouls called in the league? Think about that. Out of 144 players in the WNBA, one player took the majority of the hits, and that doesn't even count the times flagrant fouls were called, which would have easily doubled the numbers. The team responsible for 80% of those fouls, none other than the Chicago Sky, whose head coach was recently fired. How is it that when Caitlin Clark gets hit with excessive contact, no foul is called, but when she taps the rim padding, she gets hit with an instant technical foul? And before anyone jumps into the "it's in the rulebook" argument, let's not forget that Diana Taurasi did the exact same thing, and no technical was given. So, why does there seem to be a double standard in officiating when it comes to Clark? As Clark's popularity grew, so did the wave of online hate she faced. Yet, through all the adversity, she never lost focus. Her ability to rise above the criticism and continue performing at an elite level earned her the respect of both her teammates and her rivals. The controversies surrounding Clark's season also highlighted the complexities of modern sports. On one hand, her success brought a new level of excitement to the WNBA. On the other, it exposed her to intense scrutiny that few athletes have to endure. Yet, through it all, Clark's resilience stood out. Each challenge seemed to fuel her determination to keep pushing forward. The eye poke, along with other incidents, sparked important discussions about player safety and the need for improved officiating in the league. Amid the swirling controversies, something remarkable was happening behind the scenes. The WNBA was on the verge of a change unlike any it had experienced in its 27-year history. What did Caitlin Clark do that had everyone, from devoted fans to casual viewers, captivated? The answer is what many have started to call the Caitlin Clark effect. Her influence extended far beyond her impressive performances on the court. It triggered a monumental shift in the entire landscape of women's sports. Just her presence in the league elevated the WNBA to new heights, smashing viewership records that had remained intact for over 2 decades. Let's explore the numbers behind Caitlin Clark's remarkable debut season. A stunning 21 of her broadcasts attracted over 1 million viewers each. This wasn't just a minor increase. It represented a significant breakthrough for a league that had previously struggled to achieve such viewership. The Indiana Fever, once an overlooked team in the WNBA, suddenly became a focal point for fans. The common factor in most of those games, Caitlin Elizabeth Clark, of course. But it wasn't merely about the viewers at home. Clark's captivating presence led to packed arenas, with the Indiana Fever setting a new all-time WNBA record by averaging more than 17,000 fans per home game. To put this in context, this was the same team that had the second lowest attendance the previous season. In just 1 year, Clark transformed the Fever's home games into the hottest event in town. Even during away games, opponents found it necessary to secure larger venues whenever the Fever visited. Clark's influence extended well beyond the basketball court. She became a social media sensation, garnering over 2.9 million followers on Instagram. This was about more than just basketball. Clark had risen to the status of a cultural icon. What truly distinguished Clark was not only her individual talent, but also her remarkable ability to elevate her teammates. Her style of play, characterized by precise passing and timely scoring, brought out the best in those around her. The Fever achieved a franchise record for assists in a single season, with Clark herself setting multiple assist records. She didn't just put points on the board, she made everyone else on the court better. Analysts likened her impact to that of Michael Jordan, highlighting her unique ability to draw attention and generate commercial appeal for the league. much like Jordan did for the NBA during his iconic career, which was built on the foundations established by legends like Larry Bird and Magic Johnson in the 1980s. This wasn't mere hype. The statistics supported it. In her playoff debut, Clark attracted an average of 1.84 million viewers, the highest for any WNBA playoff game since the 2000 finals. In Game 2, that number soared to 2.5 million viewers, breaking the record she had just set in Game 1. Caitlin Clark's impact on basketball is truly generational. As a fellow player, I want to extend my heartfelt thanks to you, Caitlin, for elevating the game. Your contributions, along with those of other exceptional athletes, are paving the way for future generations of women in sports. Just like legends such as Tiger Woods and Michael Jordan, your influence has the potential to create opportunities for countless women to become millionaires. Rather than criticizing her, we should be celebrating her achievements. What's truly remarkable about the Clark effect is its ability to uplift not only the Fever, but the entire WNBA. Every team experienced an increase in fan engagement during her rookie year, as if Clark's star power had a magnetic pull that brought new excitement and attention to women's basketball. WNBA legend Tamika Catchings summed it up perfectly when she noted that Clark has revitalized not just the Fever, but also the entire city of Indianapolis and the league at large. She even drew parallels to the transformative effects Magic Johnson and Larry Bird had on the NBA, suggesting that Clark could have a similarly groundbreaking influence on women's sports. As the dust settled on her record-setting rookie season, speculation began to swirl. Would Clark be a flash in the pan, or the cornerstone of a lasting dynasty? Her eagerly awaited social media post finally broke the silence, but it left fans with more questions than answers. "See you all in year 2, she stated. With that simple message, Clark confirmed her commitment to the Indiana Fever and the WNBA, igniting excitement throughout the basketball community. But what does her choice mean for the Fever and the league's future? Her season wasn't just impressive, it was historic. The future is bright, exciting, and undeniably Fever. The buzz surrounding Clark's return is tangible. Her presence on the court not only leads to wins but also draws in fans and fills seats. Now that she has a full season of experience, expectations for her second year are higher than ever. What's especially promising for the Fever is the talented group around Clark. Aaliyah Boston, the 2023 Rookie of the Year, forms a dynamic duo with Clark, offering the potential for dominance in the league for years to come. We're witnessing history in the making, and the best part is that it's only just beginning. So, let's eagerly anticipate the days until we see Caitlin Clark back on the court. Be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Click the video on the screen, and we'll catch you in the next one.